things here and talk about we are looking, David went to go check the calendar. I'm going to have your attention, okay? David went to go check the calendar, and we're looking at March 27th for food packing. So again, the way the order goes is the first month of the quarter, which would be January, we did a half-a-day seminar. Second month of the quarter, which should have been February, we do this seminar, but we moved this to March. But then in March, we do the third, which is an outreach. And what we had talked about doing last time as an outreach is bringing your youth here and doing food packing for Haiti. But they also wanted to do something on the back side of that too, is that after your youth were here and after they were done with the packing, they just wanted a blessing and do something kind of fun with the kids, okay? So please check your schedule. We're looking at the 27th. Again, Dave went to check his calendar to make sure that worked for him. But I'd like to see us bring 50 kids out here. Now you bring 5, you bring 5, you bring 5, you bring 10, you got 20. So we bring our kids here, and they're gonna have a grand day of serving somebody else. And here's the other piece of that. Youth with a mission. How many African American missionaries do you know?
Well, there wasn't one guy.
You know, I'm a missionary to the city, but how many African American missionaries do you know that go to another country that are African American?
That will be me soon.
That will be you soon, but they're so rare. It is really so rare. And part of what I think we need to do, one, I think we need to first give our children an opportunity to give life. And so Dave and I had talked about doing a week trip to, is it North Dakota?
What else?
North Dakota, the reservation?
Oh, South Dakota.
South Dakota. Taking a group of kids to a reservation in South Dakota and allowing them to bless and serve and to bring the new life of Jesus Christ, that word to them. So, any of you got dance troops with your kids? Drama troops?
Yep.
Choirs?
Wait, we're going to Africa? I'm sorry.
We still over here. With this mission.
This is a week trip this summer to South Dakota, to a reservation, an Indian reservation. Okay? We got to take a look at our schedules and how many people would be down for that. The cost normally is $50 a child per day. Cost normally is $50 per child per day. And you just figure 7 days. David said they'll kick in half of that.
Right.
Did you hear that? $25 a day. I mean, children don't get fed at home for 20. Well, maybe they do, but $25 a day for 7 days. Okay, maybe even 6 days. You know, however that works. But we'd like to see if something like that works. Okay, I think it would be an awesome opportunity for us to get our children out of their "oh me, I'm so poor" mentality to "holy moly, Jolie, look at what I got." Okay, is they're going to be looking at not what they don't have, but what they do have, and then they're going to be saying, "Praise God."
So when is that
I would appreciate dates. I know some of you have got camp schedules already in place, and it could be a 3D deal too, where we can take the the teens from 3D for that. I'm sure Pastor Joe would want it. Okay? We don't have a date. That's what I'm asking you. What type of dates do we need? And he'll tell me the dates he has available, and I can get dates from you guys, and we can merge this together. Okay? So that is I don't even have that one down here. So food packing. Again, I want to remind you that Who's with a Cause. I'll share with you some of the preachers and artists that are going to be there later on. Outreach September 6th across from Lincoln Field. I'd like to have a committee of people that want to work on this and want, as we think about what we want to do, we want to get churches and ministries and a lot of people involved in that. But this is your thing, okay? We will come together. We got to raise the money for it. It's probably going to cost us about 10 grand. If we put everything together, giving food, giving away food all day long, paying a couple artists, maybe bringing in 1 or 2 national artists, maybe Corey Red, Mahogany, okay? Maybe, you know, so that's some of the thinking that we wanna have behind this, okay? Reload, Urban Reload. Is the 24th a Saturday, April 24th?
Could be.
I think that's the date for Reload,
April 24th is this Saturday.
okay? So that is the Saturday for Reload. Would love to have all you
Yep.
there, but I
Saturday.
also would
What
like to
is
have
Reload?
you guys working our booth.
What time
Urban
does it start?
Reload
What time
is put on by a ministry called Urban Youth Worker Institute. And they had for years done a major urban youth worker conference in LA at Azusa Pacific University. Because of economics, they haven't had it for the last 2 years. But even prior to that, what they were doing is they were doing Reload, which is a 1-day deal just like that. Okay, so they have Sue Chong coming in. They've got, I can't remember who else they've got. They've got a major artist coming in, and then local experts talking. So it's a 1-day training for urban youth workers. We are expecting about 400 urban youth workers there. Last year we had like 325. It's great. So that's what it is. And they have workshops in the morning, workshops in the afternoon. They have a plenary session in the morning and a plenary session in the afternoon. And then everybody gets together for lunch.
And it's for youth and youth workers.
It is for youth. There's a youth track and an adult youth worker track. Okay? I need people to help work the youth resources booth and talking about what you're getting here today. How many more people would be here if they knew the richness of this? And how much richer would it be if they were here? Okay? So, thank you very much. Wasn't that lunch great?
Yeah.
Good, right.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
Okay, so, with the dates, the food packing, I gotta check on that. The 27th may work, but I should be able to let you know Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go right to work on that, and then, we'll let you guys know. Bjorn is gonna come in, and he's gonna, in a little bit here, he'll explain a little bit more about our South Dakota trip. So we'll have a little commercial for that too. But right now, a couple of the students in our discipleship training school, Eric and Allison, have a